Great day, dear students. Today we are going to see the chapter 2, which comes under the title Introduction to Adobe PageMaker. In last classes we had seen about the toolbox and the introduction page of the Adobe PageMaker, and today we are going to see about how to enter the text and how to select and edit the text. So first we have to enter into start. Let's start. We are going to type Adobe PageMaker and we are enabling it. You have to click, and yesterday we had seen about the opening page of the Adobe PageMaker, and here we had seen two, which is called as a font style dialog box, which is used to insert colors for our font, and here this is used to insert pictures in our document page. So first we are going to create the new document. So how to create the new document? File, new, you have to select. In setup box you have to set the page size. Okay, so that it get created. Now we are going to insert a text in our document. So how to enter the text? By clicking the text block and click and drag it and adding those text block into the page. Okay, the insertion by get inserted, and our control palette, can see the control palette with the font properties. From that control palette we can easily change the font size, font type and font color and everything. So first we are going to see how to enter the text. So you can start type immediately after we are inserting the text block. So how to editing the text in the document? So after entering some data in our after editing some text in our document, what we are going to do? We are going to select those document. So first how to edit the text or edit. What is mean by editing? Editing means making changes to the text. So when you edit a document, you revise its text, and editing encompasses many tasks such as inserting or deleting a word, or searching a particular word, or moving and copying the text, or correcting mistakes. Everything is collectively called as editing the text. So what is editing the text? Making changes in the text. Before any changes we are going to make, we must select the text. So what we have to do? We must select the text with the help of pointer tool. We must select the pointer tool by clicking it, and then what we have to do? We have to select the text block. So now the text block get selected. Here a block headed point is there, and here two handles are there, and these two handles are called window shades, and these two handles appeared with the text block is called as an window shade. And with the help of window shade we can easily add the text or remove or resize the text block, and with the help of these points, black points also, we can easily change the size of the text block. So a text block means what? A text block contains the text you type, paste, import or whatever. So here you can see the border of the text while you are within the text, or while you are selecting the text tool, you can see its border. While you are selecting, clicking that pointer tool only, you can, after selecting that, it get selected. So how to create the text blocks? We can create these text block in two ways. So we can create this text block in two ways. Just click and drag the text tool and we can easily create it. So there are two ways to create a text block. One is by click and drag the text tool on the page, we can easily create it, or click a load text icon in the empty column. What is load text icon? We can see it later. And how to copy the text or move the text, you can just select the text with the help of text tool. If you want to select the text now, we have to click the text tool, then we have to click the content. First we changed the font size. So how to, yesterday we had seen about how to change the font size. So you have to change the text and you have to choose the select. And how to select the text, we have to place the cursor, we have to select the entire line. Now what we have to do, we have to use the shift key. There are two ways to select the text. So you can easily select with mouse and keyboard. So first we are going to select the text using mouse. So how to select the text with the help of mouse? You have to place the insertion point to the left of the first character to be selected, and we have to press the left mouse button and drag the mouse button according to the text, so that you can easily select the text, and release the mouse button so that the selected text gets highlighted. This is one way of selecting the text. Another way of selecting the text is how we can select with the help of keyboard. Now we have to press and select with the help of shift and arrow keys. We are using to select the entire text. Here I am going to change the font size. So we can easily change the font size. Now what we are going to do, we are going to select a particular text. So what we are going to do is, first we are going to select, we first place the cursor in the beginning of the line. We are pressing shift key and down arrow so that the entire line got selected. With the shift key with the up arrow, one line up got selected. Now we are going to select the down lines, those who are in down. So we use shift and down arrow to select all the lines. Or if we want to select to the end of the beginning of only one line, how to select a particular line, we place the cursor here and we have to press shift end so that the entire line got selected. Likewise, if the cursor is at the end of the, you see here, if the cursor is at the, now where is the cursor? In this paragraph, last line. So the end of the line, there is a cursor. So shift plus home, by pressing shift plus home key, the entire line gets selected. So wherever the cursor may be, you have to press the shift. The shift key is mainly used to select the particular, the shift key is mainly used to select the particular line. So with the help of shift key and arrow keys, if you want to select a particular character, now you must place the cursor and then we have to select the left arrow to select the characters, or else right arrow to select the right side of the cursor. So one character to the left and right, now we must use the left right arrow keys with the by pressing shift key, and then one line up we have to select the shift plus upward arrow, and we have to select the one line down na shift plus downward arrow, and to select entire lines you have to click Control plus A. Control plus A is used to select the entire document. So how to select the text? There are two ways to select the text, with the help of mouse and with the help of keyboard. And this is the 5-mark question ever asked. This which comes under the title editing the text in the document. Then how to delete the text. You had already studied in MS Word how to delete the text. How to delete it? You have to select the text and you have to press the delete key. This is the one method of deleting the text. Or how to delete a particular character. We have to place the insertion pointer to the left of the character and then we have to press the delete key or backspace key. If we press the delete key, na, the left of the character get deleted. If you press the backspace key, na, right of the cursor, the character to the right of the character. The insertion point, place the insertion point to the right of the character, that to be deleted, and press the backspace key, na, the word get deleted. This is the difference between backspace key and delete key. To delete the entire block, what we have to do? We must select all. So Control A we must press and we have to choose edit. We must choose edit edit. In that clear, it is used to delete all the content. Once again I am doing it. So if you want to delete entire text, now what we have to do? We have to select the entire text. Then what we have to do? We must go to edit menu. You must go to edit menu. In that you have to choose clear, which is used to delete the entire content. Then if you want it again, we want to type those text. No, we want again. Now what you have to do? You have to press Ctrl Z, Ctrl plus Z, which is used as an undo. Or else you have to go and select from edit menu, undo. Next topic we are going to see about copying and moving the text. How to copy the text? We must select the text. We must press Ctrl C and we have to place the cursor where we want to enter the text, and we have to press Ctrl V so that we have copied the text. But last year we have studied about cut and copy. So what is the difference between cut and copy? The copy command creates the duplicate of the selected text, leaving the original text unchanged. But the cut command, which is used to delete the selected text from the original position and paste the text or places the text in position where the insertion point is placed. That is the difference between cut and copy command. So how to move text from one place to another? We just, with the help of shift and arrow keys, I am selecting the text, and what I am doing is with the help Ctrl X, which is used to cut the text, delete the text from the original position, and I place the cursor at the end of the document, and I am pressing Ctrl V, which is used to copy the text. So here what we are going to do is we are just select the text and we are going to delete it. So here we have to select the text tool and click it. Now this is one text and this is another text. So there are two text blocks we have created. So now what we have to do is we must adjust this. So how to adjust the text block? How to adjust the text block? So already we had seen about creating the text block. We must press text tool and we must click and drag in the empty area of the page so that the text block got added, and then I-beam display. The cursor will be changed into I-beam, and by clicking the cursor within the text block, it will change into an insertion pointer so that it start typing to enter the text. And how to move the text block? Next heading we are going to see is moving the text block. So moving the text block without changing its shape, just what you have to do, you have to place the cursor here and you have to press the left mouse button and we just drag it. By dragging it, we can easily move the text block from one position to another. Here you can see in this text block, in this handle, top and bottom, there is two handles. No, in the bottom handle there is an red triangle. You can see here there is an red triangle there, which is used to represent still more text are there. So by clicking this, you can see our cursor will be changed into loaded text icon. So this icon is set to be as an, see here I am moving that cursor, so now the cursor icon is changed into loaded text icon. So after clicking this, the leftover text are added here where I have pressed, and still there are lot more text. By clicking that red triangle, we can easily add the text wherever we want. Okay, you can see the handle. So now how we can edit the text? Once again we have to select the text tool and we have to click inside the text, and we can delete or we can make any changes in the text now till get added or deleted. Next we are going to resize the text block. Once again, you are getting that pointer tool to select the text block. After seeing the text block, see now the handles are empty, which is, see the text handles are empty, here also empty and here also. So entire text, there is no another or remaining text to be visible. So how to resize? with the help of, and these handles, two handles are called window shades, and here there is a dark square box on the both end of the handle. So they are used to change the size of the text block. So by clicking that we can change the size of the text block. By clicking the dark rectangle or dark square points on the handle, we are just moving and we can easily resize the text block. See, now while you are reducing the size so that the text block got shrink and the text, some text. So what we have to do, we have to change the text block size. Yes, now it get added. So how to resize the text block? When you select the text block with the pointer tool, the block boundaries become visible and two handles are seen above and below, and these two handles are called window shades, and at the end of that handle there are black dark square on the both end handle. They are used to change the size of the text block. So on the right corner of the handle we have to use and we have to drag. And then next, the triangle in the bottom window shade means there is more text in the text block that can be visible on this page. Drag the window shade handle down to show the more text. You can see here. See here, I'm just moving this up. I'm just moving this up. So I am reducing the text block size. Now you can see the red triangle at the bottom. So after moving the red triangle to the down, I can extend the text block. Or if I don't like to extend the text block now, I have to click the red triangle so that the cursor will be changed into loaded text. So wherever in the next page also I can add the same text. See here. So here the handle, you can see the plus symbol, that is, it is this text block is get connected with some other text block. So here you can see the plus symbol. So plus symbol indicates this text block is linked with this text block. So while clicking that, both the text blocks are get joined. See here.